Lions team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
At home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They're led out by their mobile quarterback, the 6-year man. It's Tyrod Taylor.
I've always loved Tyrod Taylor's mobility. I love his footwork, his ability to escape, but his underrated arm. Accurate, downfield throwing, that's what I really like about his game.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Kendrick Lewis there to make the stop. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of it.
Nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Six yards to go here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And now the Lions' defensive starters.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Come on, let's go!
From the gun, it's Taylor. A bullet throw, but incomplete. On now, the 5th-year man, Marquette King, to kick it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So here are the Lions now backed up for their first drive. They'll be led out by a 5-time Pro Bowler. Out of Cal, it's Aaron Rodgers.
There's nothing like being overlooked that marries up with great talent that turns out a tremendous ball player. And I think Aaron Rodgers epitomizes that. Didn't get many looks coming out of high school. Had to go to junior college. Was sensational at Cal. And then bypassed in the early part of the first round. And now he's one of the top quarterbacks in the league.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, 50.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And here's a look at the starting offense. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They run it again with Williams. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And now a look at the Washington defense.
When I see Sharif Floyd hit the field, I think of all the potential he has, and it's a lot of fun watching that come to the surface.
So a 3rd and 8. Ball is knocked out, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, When they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So they're operating in the red zone.
Hey, here we go.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's got his man. It's Williams. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch. Coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting go, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know that.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The rookie from Ohio State, Joey Bosa, in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Now Rodgers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's got time. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Fumble return for a TD by the Redskins. Last year, they recovered 16 of them, most in the NFL, on their way to that NFC East title.
The word that comes to mind immediately is opportunistic. This is a defense that knew how to make plays and capitalize on them.
And this one through the uprights and good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. On 1st down, Rodgers. Evans has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They come out here in the eye. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And there's your standard issue draw play. I like it a lot better when it's actually been set up.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Finding time. Caught. Left side, it's Barnage. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. This is brought in at the 21. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Here's Taylor. It's caught. Shepard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got the size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now Taylor to throw. Caught. Eifert over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Taylor will throw again. Being chased out left. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now you understand why part of Tyrod Taylor's nickname is mobile. He led the AFC quarterbacks in rushing in 2015, and anyone who thought that he couldn't beat him with his legs, they found out differently.
Let's go.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. David Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They've blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
319! 319!
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He's got time. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Williams. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved.
False start, offense. Still 2nd down.
2nd down, 8. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
319!
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Rashawn Robinson. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
So this game's not very far along, and he's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another 1st down run. I've got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator, what do I do in this situation? It's only the 1st quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Now Johnson, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Taylor now to throw on third down. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it, and the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here we go.
On third down, Taylor. And he fires one, but incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson, and it's fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. On third and long, it's Rodgers. And he'll just toss it away.
So definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Redskins will take possession for the 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control him. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys. And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Time running out here on the play clock.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. To throw is Taylor. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Play clock winding down. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
On second down, Johnson. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A nice run there, 8 yards. Moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
First drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Tyrod Taylor with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins in one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line, lower than the defensive front.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, spinning away. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And Detroit getting set to go now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Caught left side, it's Barnage. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be taken at the 10. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They'll come out in the pistol. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. Here's Taylor. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here.
Black round! Black round! Black round! Switch! Come on! Black round! Come on, let's go!
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks. Say, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. He's got the rookie from Arkansas, Hunter Henry. It's an 8-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go!
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. Room here to run. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. One receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Taylor. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
4 down. Check. Let's go. Red 38.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Corey Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here. Well, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get them right to quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Washington defense getting ready. They don't want to change anything. They've got 0 points against them here, so I would imagine the halftime speech was do more of the same, right?
I think you're right, and it's where defensive coordinators have to walk that line of preparing for the adjustments you expect to come, but not taking away the aggressiveness you've already shown. And they played so well, I think that's the speech. You nailed it. Just go out and do what you've been doing, and we'll adjust if we see anything different later.
To this point, they've been spectacular.
I got trick this side. We got 3.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So the hard count gets them there. Neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defense thought they had the timing down, but the quarterback hit them with a hard count, got them to jump.
319.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Servant, and Rodgers is good. The rookie from Louisville. Breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there.
56 the mic, boys. 56.
On play action. Now Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by T.J. Green, the rookie safety.
I'm not not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not very good.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, it might change what you do up front.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. We focus our attention on the Redskins defense now. That interception the last go-around when they were out there, 4 turnovers now for this unit. Pretty impressive.
And how happy are they to actually run back on the field? Most of the time, defenses want to get off the field, but when you picked off 4 passes,
they want to stay out.
They want to stay out there and not just pad their stats, but really give themselves a game to remember and a game to play off of the rest of the season.
And they'll be looking for turnover number 5 now. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he finds Barnage. He's got it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 1st down, Rodgers. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down now after the pass completion. Rodgers again now. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Jacob Shum now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this one's high, but not very far. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Again, we'll see the pistol here. The play clock's running down. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Washington. David Johnson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. A beautiful fake. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And Barnage has it on the right side. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Rodgers now on first down. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. But there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it, or was that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
Again, it's Williams. Shreds the tackle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Carlos Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And it's for pride now, but the Lions do get a bit closer. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Lions defense gearing up as they take the field. They're hoping to keep this margin right where it is, trailing third quarter. Don't want to get down anymore.
You're exactly right. They're in no position to give up any more points. They have to keep it in a spot where if their offense does catch a spark and get hot, they've got a chance to come back and win this game.
I guess the word manageable, you always want to keep it manageable. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denoris Searcy. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Last time they were out, they...
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And fourth down coming up. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on for the fifth time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Time running out here on the play clock. They go to Johnson again. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. They snap it at one. Now it's Taylor. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's brought down after a good gain. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On second down, here's Taylor. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 3rd and short. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop. I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are. The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle to Evans. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
They come out here in the I. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he floats one there, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. But he locates Wheaton complete. And give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And that's understanding where the markers are because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. Evans is alone to his right. Rodgers to throw once more. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's a first-round pick, Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Now it's Taylor. And he slings one that's incomplete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. It's Williams. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Now 3rd down, less than a yard. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
They'll sneak it with Taylor. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. This time Taylor will throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
Brandon, we did watch him play well on tape last week, and it was a lot of fun to watch, and he put together some nice numbers, some really nifty plays, and he's doing it again this week. And what I'm seeing is the rest of his team starting to rise in confidence as well.
Rubbing off a little bit?
I think so, and I think that they're buying into him. They believe in him as their leader.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Sterling Shepard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's got time in the pocket. Evans has it left side. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. A lot of time in the pocket there, and the quarterback able to find an open throwing lane, and he delivered.
What a terrific job by the guys up front, able to tamp down the pass rush that they've been getting all day.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And the Lions are going to have a first. In the red zone this time. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Carlos Williams that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Check nickel.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A good pickup there, 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
False start, offense.
Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Caught left side. It's Barnage. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Rodgers. Then he locates Wheaton complete. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. 8 yards to go here on second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Rodgers to throw once more. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Taylor. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It's the big offseason signee from Miami, Olivier Vernon, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Taylor eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Fourth down. Here's Taylor. Finding time. And he goes down. It's a sack.